live. Hi, Beth. Hi, Mindy. We'll just give people time to come on in here. Look at the other day when I was messing, I wrecked my thing. I cannot get it up. Nothing gets it up. So what are you going to do? Hi, Eileen. Hi, Joycey. Hi, CB. So watching Dee Dee this morning was just kind of like magic, wasn't it? I was doing stuff while I was watching, so I wasn't watching everything she did, but man, the end was just like, how does she do that? I don't get it. I've watched it 100 times, still don't get it. Hi, Aunt Beck. Hi, Teresa. I kind of have a little bit of a headache too, Teresa, so sit back and just relax. I've taken ibuprofen, doesn't seem to help. Hi, Wendy. Hey, Julie. Your St. Patty's Day costume was really adorable. I bet you guys had fun. Hi, Great. Hey, Josie. Hi, Lane. We went to dinner with Mary Eppley last night, Elaine. I don't remember when I've laughed so damn hard in my whole life. Hi, Linda. Kimberly, Vicky. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Patricia. I swear, I miss Mary so dang much. That is one woman that can make me laugh like you've never heard. She was talking about, she has a grandson that's 3 years old. Or he's going to be 3 soon, I think the end of April. And they're talking about potty training. And unless you've heard Mary Epler talk about potty training, you've never heard anything in your life. I'm not kidding. I think the people in the restaurant wish we'd just go away. You raised over 10,000? Yay! That is so awesome, Julie. Gosh, that would make me feel so good. Yeah, she is. She's just so dang funny. She was going to go in and see, well, in fact, she's probably with Mary right now. She was going to go in and see Mary this morning. Yeah, it's a weird headache. It's just like it's kind of there. And if I get my head in a certain position, I know it's there, but otherwise I'm fine. So I'm just going to push on, move on. So yeah, she is. Oh my gosh. Could be allergies. Yes, it very well could be allergies. Today is the prettiest day we've had in months and months and months. It's really nice and warm and the sun's out. It's just, today's a beautiful day. So yeah, the pollens and all that junk are going to could be barometric pressure. She'll yell at me. It won't matter, Kimberly, but thanks for the offer. You're living on Claritin. I don't take any kind of allergy meds because a lot of them act like speed on me. The only one I can take is Benadryl. So, hi, Picola. So, yeah, I suspect it's going to be a bad allergy season. Hi, Galena. Congratulations on your smoking, Galena. That's amazing and awesome. And I think you should buy yourself presents. So let me see if I can get myself. I'm streaming from the new computer, but I've got my other computer on. So let me see. I think I'm subscribed to myself. Let me see. I'm going to bring up, if I can, it will let me bring up myself on the other computer so I can read chat. I just wanted to try this. How can I not be subscribed to myself? Let me see how I can do this. I know there's a way to do it. Anyway, let me see what I missed. The picture is a lot clearer. It should be. It's a faster computer. Yeah, it should be clear. And I shouldn't, well, I can't say this, but I shouldn't have trouble with the focus. I'm hoping. There it is. I am live now. Can you believe that? And I'm not sure that I wanted to check the chat and see if the chat on my end is still lagging real bad. Hi, Kia. Hey, Shauna. Yeah, I'm glad I got the new one. I haven't switched everything over. I'm just resistant to change. Looks like I have blood on my mat. That's from what we did the other day. I can't remember what we were using. If I thought about it, I could. But it soaked through, and yeah, it left that on there. And I've tried things, and yeah, can't get it off. So, okay. My chat on this new computer appears to be spot on. Yeah, baby. Hi, Monique. Hi, AJ. I think I've gotten everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I still can't get, yeah, it was alcohol inks. You're right, Monique, it was. So I'll just wait until this one's all trashed out or I forget and cut on it one day. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show first Happy Mail from Kathy Berg. She's in chat, so I'm glad she's here. Did I use Sarp? Nope. No, I had this down here forever, so I don't know. It's whatever repellent they put on it probably is just worn away. Hi, Faithful. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to show Happy Mail from Kathy Berg, who was so kind. And honestly, Kathy, when I opened this package, it was just like, ah, this smells so good. I wanted to climb into the bag or the envelope with it. It just smelled so good. I couldn't imagine what was in there that would smell so darn good. So we're going to start off with the art that she sent me. So here's a couple of her, I think these are like leftovers, right? That you cut up, Kathy, but they're really cool. And then she's got, I don't know if that's UT, the ultra thick embossing powders, but they feel really cool. Feel really cool. So thank you for that. And then, yeah, they are nice, aren't they? So, yep. I love getting fib art. I really do. Love getting fib art. Hi, Sharon. And then she sent me, and I love this. Oh, my God. I have two now. I feel spoiled, and I feel like I ought to pass one on, but I can't because they're gifts, and I love my gifts. So, but this one is the cutest thing ever. Another one of these little notebooks, but this one has sloths on it. And if you follow me on Facebook, last week I posted a video of a sloth, a little baby sloth, cutest thing ever. And I sent it to Robert Vaughn. And I asked him, why can't we get a sloth? And all he said was no. No. Yeah, sloths. Perfect for me. And then Dee Dee commented and she showed it to her husband and he went, ha, ha. You know, like slow like a sloth, which I thought was hysterical. So when he said no to a sloth, I said, well, can I get a kangaroo? And which would have been perfect timing, right? Because April just had the baby. I mean, I could have one or the other, right? And the monkey, we've talked monkeys for years. He won't do monkeys at all. So yeah, it's a sloth little notebook, which I love that. And then she put in some of her, I think they're magical papers. I don't know, but just backgrounds so that I can, I don't know if they're magicals or watercolor. Sometimes it's hard to tell. So yeah, just background so I can art on top of that. So Kathy, thank you so, so much. I love this. When I saw Little Sloths, I was like, oh my God, I can't let Robert see it because then he'll say, you've already got one. Start with wanting an elephant and work your way down to sloth. Julie, we need to talk. My powers of persuasion are pitiful. So that was that. And then what smelled so darn good was this triple milled lavender soap. She says it's great. I think she said get it at Trader Joe's. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kathy. But it smells so good. Honestly, you just want to lick it. But she says it gets off medium and everything. But I'm not sure I want to use it for that. Hi, Jean. Yeah, Shauna, I know. So yeah, this smells so good. Put it under my pillow. Lavender is supposed to help you sleep. Hi, Joan. Okay, Trader Joe's, and you can also find it online, and it's, I'm not going to say that. Bisous Day, Provence, lavender with flowers. Ugh, made in France. French milled soap, triple milled soap. All right, now, Kathy, you're going to have to help me with this stuff because I don't know which is which. But I didn't buy, believe it or not, I did not get enabled by these crazy women who are buying the medical paper. So I don't think this is the medical paper because it's in sheets. But it could be. I don't think it is, though. No, this has got to be the medical paper. Okay, never mind. I think I got it figured out. So which is this, Kathy? The one that's a really, really long sheet, or are they both? She's going to have to tell me. You got some for Christmas? Yeah, it's really good. Oh, I can't believe how good it smells. Now, I don't want the rat going around smelling that good. So anyway, you're going to have to tell me which is which, because this is a really big, long piece, too. And it's got like a waxy side. So I don't know if that's the medical paper. Oh, I'm trying to figure out which papers are which, because there weren't notes on it. So I don't know if it's, because, all right. This one has got to be the medical paper because it's huge. Like, it's huge. Maybe they both are. But it looked like one had a waxy side and one doesn't. So the one with the waxy side and a tissue side is the medical paper. Okay, that's this one then. All right, this is the medical paper. I'll write that down for myself so I don't forget. And I've never tried that. A lot of the women bought it. You can buy it in a roll or just go to your doctor's office and steal it. It's okay. And then the other one, and the ones that, okay, bee tracing paper. And I didn't have any of that either. So thank you for both, because now I have some to try of each. And I'll know what I need to be ordering or not ordering, depending on how it works, right? It's nice paper, though. They both feel really good. Oops, that one I don't want to fold on it. It may not be dry. So thank you, Kathy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will be playing on this. And then Eileen, over the weekend sometime, came up with this fabulous idea that I need to try putting watercolor, you know, turn it into liquid watercolor, and then freeze it and put it on some watercolor paper and let it melt. So I did that. I don't know what day I put the ice cubes in, day before yesterday. I put the ice cubes in and then got them out this morning so that they could be melting and making some of this fabulous art, right? You like the bee paper better. Okay, that's good to know. but I can't move them. I will have fun with everything. I can't move them, Eileen. They're still just, they're puddles. I can't, well, I'll try and move the red one, but I'm afraid to move it because the puddle's going to move. All right, I'm just going to move it and show it. Hopefully I can be still enough and I won't fall on my face and get this crap everywhere. And I'm not sure what she was expecting to happen. It's the puddle's moving. I can't help it. Oh, now I've just got a great big puddle. All right, Eileen, this is what happened. What the hell? That's what, and I did this one, all the warm colors, right? You can see this was the darkest red that, I don't know, I did it out of the Mission Gold. So this color that's turned kind of brown up here, that is the red brown. You made a mess. I did make a mess. See, I think she does that, Kathy. She made it up and then she just sits at her house and laughs and she thought, this idiot did it. Oh my God, she did what I told her to do. So the only thing I can think, and Eileen's going to have to explain in chat what was supposed to happen. Because I'm pretty sure that this is not what was supposed to happen. Yeah, she just set me up, you know. I read it in an ink magazine, so blame Dorothy. Oh my God. Yeah, so I didn't know. Now, one thing I think that would be better, and I may try it again, is because I made big ice cubes, you know. But I think the next time, and I think I am going to try it again. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to break the big ice cubes up into little cubes and place them around the paper. And before I put because I didn't wet the paper first. I think I should have. You think you're supposed to draw with the ice cube? Oh, so she only gives me part of the instruction and then sets me up to make fun of me? I keep telling you to stop torturing poor Robert. I know, Kathy, it was just like, OMG. But I think if I crushed up the ice cubes and then laid them out, because this up here that has already dried is really cool. You know, the pigment has separated out, and a lot of the pigment stayed in the... No, they're just supposed to melt. Okay, well, I've gotten the paper wet first because I think part of the thing that happened is that when it started wetting, even watercolor paper, when it gets wet, it starts buckling, you know, where it starts absorbing the water first. And so, yeah, I think it buckled and then it made puddles. And for a while, it was just puddle here, puddle there, puddle, you know, like little puddles. And then as the puddles grew, the puddles kind of went together and became all much the same color. Does your fridge have crushed ice? No, my fridge just does regular ice cubes. It is watercolor. You put another piece of paper on top and mush them. Maybe it's meant for like 400. Well, and see, I didn't want to use my really expensive paper because, yeah. So let's do this. Since, I mean, it can't be any worse than it is right now, right? So I'm going to go ahead and wet the rest of the paper. And I think that's one thing I would do different is I would go ahead and wet the paper first so it didn't get the buckles. I don't know. But this was, Eileen, your experiment was a complete total bust. But if it would all act like that, I would be happy. But this is crap. Just saying, Eileen, crap. And so I did the red one. I'm going to move it out of the way now and let it just do whatever it's going to do. And if it goes, some of it goes off the page, oh well. And it just did. Because I can't waddle around. We'll just wait and see what happens. And then the blue, I'm going to go ahead and leave the blue because I did the cool colors and the warm colors. One sheet of each. Pour it off and see how it looks. Well, I'm going to let it dry, Kathy, like it is, because I think what will happen is I'll end up with paint rings with a lot of color in the center is kind of what I'm envisioning. But I'll show you guys when it's done. Pour it off and see how it looks. It's going to look like crap. You'll direct message me the article? Okay. Because, yeah, this right now, crap. Just saying. And then a lot of you know that we're making, a bunch of us are making tags for Vaughn. And so the other day when we were talking about it, I told everybody, I'm going to use the Tim Holtz tissue paper. These little rolls that they haven't been out that long, or at least I haven't seen them. So I wanted to use this. But then when you guys were giving me the measurements of the tag, I didn't envision how big this tag is. This is not a tag. This is half a sheet of paper. So this tissue paper, yeah, only fits part of it. So I thought, well, what am I going to do? Because I did want to use tissue paper, right? So you guys tell me what you think. The tree ring look, yeah. Yeah, Vicki just said you just goofed it up. Got to be patient and let it evaporate. Yeah. Yeah, I love this tissue paper. So yeah, I said I wanted to use it because I just think it's so cool looking. But then when it only fit, part of the page, because the 8 inches did not even sink in until I actually sat down to measure it out. It's like, damn, this ain't no small tag here. They're bigger than I usually, for sure, me too. Yeah, and Timmy had some heart surgery, so it sounded like he was doing well. I think I read it on Twitter. Like he's our BFF. So anyway, I just started playing this morning. Hi, Laura. Do a background on the tag and then hear the okay, Denise, you're thinking what I'm thinking. So I thought, okay, maybe I'll take another piece because I had this out from the other day. I'll take another piece of the Timmy tissue paper and colorize it in the background. And if I do this, I'm going to start over. And then just use a piece of that bird paper on top. And then, put a quote or a saying or something on it. So what do you think? The tag is huge. I know, Josie, the tag is huge. So what do you think? Because I really like this one. I like the bird's nest with the 2 little birds on it. I don't even know what kind of birds they are. But it's spring, so it just seemed like spring-like to me. So I thought, well, I like that. And then I'll use the stencils and let me see, get out this tinny paper and we'll start from scratch. And then the other thing, and you guys can decide, because I'm kind of ambivalent, don't care either way. Just got to make sure it's wide enough. The other thing I thought about, because I know Vaughn from her art, and she does the most gorgeous florals ever. And Shauna did flowers and butterflies, and I know she loves flowers. You measured with your punch and the holes go 3/8 inch in. Okay, thanks, Kathy. Okay, you put a bird on yours? Put a bird on it. That's always a good plan. The only other thing I thought, well, I'll just let them decide because I'm really ambivalent, don't really care. But when I think of Vaughn and the way she talks and the way she is, Victorian came to mind. And so I went down in my storage because I have a bunch of art stuff down there. And I thought, well, I've got this Victorian calendar that has old Victorian artwork and little girls and ladies. So I couldn't decide, do I want to do the Victorian or the birds? So this obviously is going to have a bunch of flowers on it. But when I looked through this, I hadn't actually measured out the tag yet. So I thought, God, these images are kind of big. But now, since the tag's so dang big, I could get away with using some of these images, I think. So I'll let you guys decide. Just send the calendar your way. She'll love both or either. Yeah, see, Shauna, that's what I was thinking. But like this hanging basket here, I love that. I just think it's so pretty and the colors are awesome. But this, I'll flip through the calendar so you guys can see. Hopefully the picture is good. Let me see on my other computer. Move the chat over. Maybe if I get rid of this light, it'll be a little bit better. You're still going to have some glare, so, but it's better. But any of these girls or the flowers. Here's February. It's all Valentine's junk. We're into March now. Let's see. This is probably going to be, oh, I love this one too. For St. Patrick's Day. I mean, I'm not sure what I would do with any of it, but these images, I just think, I love those little girls. I just think they're so cute. What kind of images would remind you of me? Julie. Anything fun, Julie, is what I would envision for you. I just think hanging out with you would be like massive fun. But look at how beautiful those flowers are. And then I think, well, I ought to probably try and draw that and recreate it in watercolor, you know. But I like Victorian as well. But that's, when I thought of this, I thought that's Vaughn. Vaughn is Victorian. This is April, Easter. So you got an Easter bonnet and a bunny, little chick. Here's Mr. and Mrs. Bunny down here. So what do you guys think? Look at this one. Oh my God. Are those not precious little babies? I'm not sure why they picked babies for May. Count back 9 months and I don't know. Could you just cut the tag out of the calendar and then put the tissue on top? Yeah, I mean, we can do anything. That's what I was just thinking, is that one thing I've got to keep in mind is the tag itself can't be too thick, or Colleen won't be able to punch it because it's going to go in on a ring bound book. Mother's Day, duh. Look at her. This one has a lot of pink roses. So I don't know. I'm going to take a vote here. Is July Kentucky Derby or something? Horse racing? But look at all the pink flowers, the roses, and like this lace along here. I just thought, oh, that is so cool. This little jockey guy. So cute. What's the size of the tag? The size of the tag that you knuckleheads. Of course, now I'm getting leery of everything you tell me. You're probably setting me up again. I'm not going to believe anything you tell me anymore. The size of the tag is 8 1/4 inch wide or tall. I'll do that. It's 5 inches across, 8 1/4 inch tall. And then I just cut the notches in 3/4 inches across, 3/4 inches down. And then I'll punch the hole last. So yeah, it is. It's big. Now, if I'm wrong, somebody stop me now. Kentucky Derby is May. Yeah, see, I don't know why they have a horse racing theme for July. They should have fireworks or boats throwing off tea and yeah. But look at the dog with the little monocle on. There's just so many cute images on here. Look at this one. I love this one because of the swans. Let's see. I mean, I could just absolutely cut that out. That would be like the ultimate in cheating, right? But look at the lady with the swans. It's just the size of that. Oh my gosh, I'm so tempted. That would be so cheating though. You already made yours? Did you make it the right size, Eileen? Hey, Eileen, did you make some watercolor ice cubes and melt on it? I don't know. I'm really loving this image right here. That would be so ultimate cheating though. Look at the little puppy. So no, you guys gotta, it is tempting, right? It is tempting. These images are just so amazing. And I've had this since, well, probably 2016. I probably got it on sale at BAM, Books A Million. But every time you look at it, you see something you didn't see before. But this with the puppy, oh, that's very cool too. And look at this puppy down here. Okay, Julie, that's an image I would think of you. They're right there. That precious little puppy. Yours is perfect size. I knew that. You like the lady with the boat? Me too. And then Halloween, I'm not a fan. And then November is Home Sweet Home. Probably because of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is my favorite, my very favorite. And then Christmas in December. So those are not candidates. I'd like something either spring or this one with the boat. I think I'm going to tear it out. Oops. So what do you guys think? I'm going to take a vote. Take a vote. Take a vote. There's the girl with the swan and the kids in the boat. I just think it's so awesome. Hi, Kim. Yes. Vaughn's just been a little bit under the weather. She's fine. I just told you, Galena, BAM, probably during this sale. Yeah, so we just, I don't know why we got this idea that we would send the tags. Okay, you get saying boat lady. I'm thinking boat lady too. But that is like so not my art. It's so cheating. But I like the birds. I'm just seeing here. Maybe I'll cut this one out real quick. I thought we were going to art on it, so I was going to cut it out last. But let's go ahead and cut this out right now. Cut out from the calendar and embellish on top with ribbon and flowers. Kathy, I've got to be a little bit careful, remember, because it's got to go in the book. And I don't have a lot of Prima flowers and stuff like that. You're not at Xandra's house. Know what I mean? In fact, I don't think I have one, Kathy. And my lace is all downstairs in a sewing box. But I just wanted to do something I thought Vaughn would really enjoy. Maybe we'll just make 2. And I'm not sure how many tags will fit in that on those rings that Colleen has. Because Colleen's we're sending them to Colleen, and she's going to put the book together for us because it's got, needs the ring binder, and I don't have the punch. Put the boat lady on the back of the tag. Oh, a 2-sided tag. We could do both. Oh, now look, CB is the only one in this group who thinks. CB, you're brilliant. You're not at Z's house. Have you ever seen Xandra's flower collection? Oh my God. Like, I think the people at Prima probably call her for inventory. She has more flowers than anybody I've ever seen in my life. But she loves them, so all right. That is a great idea. All right, I'm just seeing here. I don't want to cut off necessarily the top of the woman's hat. So I'm going to cut it out. Just seeing how much I can fit on here. I don't care about the boat. I do want all of her from edge to edge. All right. Okay. I'm going to cut it out first. All right. I think that's kind of the image I want right there. All right, we're having a two-sided tag here. And Colleen can decide which side is up because I won't care. Woohoo! Thanks, CB. Good plan, man. She does have a store, an entire store worth of flowers, no doubt about it. I'm going to have to turn my light on so I can see my lines because I'm too blind otherwise. I cut it slightly larger than I want, and then I can trim it out on the tag. So, yeah. And the reason I do that is because I learned the hard way. You don't want white edges left over. All right, and I'll glue this one down. With matte medium, and we'll let it dry while we work on the other one. I owe you, CB. Do the art side first in case you mess up the back side. It will be okay when you cover it with the lady. Okay, I was just thinking that matte medium could be drying, but that's fine too. I don't really care. All right. So I'm going to start over the background of this one. See what I want. I think I want, I'd rather have what image in the background, probably that. Okay. And I usually like this where I'm going to put it on top of something else. I'll work off of the original art and then put it on. So I'm going to colorize the Timmy tissue paper. You could colorize it with pretty much anything. I'm just going to use Neo 2s. And I'll show you how I do a big background quickly with Neo 2s. I love Neo 2s. And this is most commonly how I use my Neo 2s. I do watercolor with them sometimes, but now that I have my Mission Gold, I pretty much don't use them that much anymore, which is kind of a bummer because they're great. They're a great product. Okay, I just picked out like the lime green, whatever. Yeah, yellow green. And if you're talking to me, just put it in caps. If you're talking to each other, don't put it in caps because then you're yelling. Neo's our bae. Yeah. Okay, great. Have a great day. Have a great day. Great. All right. And then I take a baby wipe. Fold it up. And spread it like this. And you can do a big background of a solid color really quick this way. No paintbrushes, not a lot of water, no nothing. Just colorize it all you want. If you want it darker, do a second coat. But I think I'm going to leave this one pretty light because we're going to be inking on top of it. See? And it looks white to you guys. It does have a lime green kind of tint. I'll bring you guys down a little closer. Yeah, I do that all the time with Neos. And then to give it some variation, even while it's still wet, I don't care. Because I'm going to work. What is wrong with this one? Hang on. Got a big old hunk of wax there that's not want to. Huh, that's weird. I've never had that happen with a Neo. And I put the white behind it so you guys can see a little bit better. What other leafy kind of colors? Down here, I'm not worried so much because the Timmy tissue is going to be covering down there. So I might have to shut that window blind. You guys are getting a lot of light, and the colors are not being depicted accurately at all. St. Patrick's Day green. Yeah, there's a lot more color down than you guys are seeing right here. Let's see, what did I do with the Timmy tissue? I'm going to put this down here. Okay. I'm not crazy about, I might have to turn it upside down. I might have to do this differently. All right. I'm going to lose a lot of that butterfly because I don't like that big blob of dark over there. So, yeah, probably do it that way or this way. Yeah, I'll lose a lot of that. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'd rather have it up here. And Eileen is about ready to say, just put it down. You use Neo 2s on your flowers? Well, I guess Vaughn will show us, so I'll ultimately get to see it. But I didn't say, I wish you would tweet a picture, but you really can't because, yeah, you want Vaughn to see it first, I guess. Of course, if she watches our recording, she's seeing all of them anyway. And I don't know that it was ever intended to be a surprise, just a nice gesture. And Colleen the other night did a tag for Vaughn, and then she did one of me, which was really funny. Those little monkeys, the monkey no see, hear, say, whatever they are. Those were so cute. You saw Kathy's, CB, and Colleen's. She's just being a brat right now. All right, here we go. Let's see if the color gets better if I close the, yeah, that's a little bit better. And I don't care if it's all uneven because I'm going to do stencils and put tree branches back behind, and then we can do a quote or something on top. You love the rat. I know, the rat was funny, wasn't it? I laugh so hard at Colleen's streams, I swear. So I've got some ink pads out here. They're permanent. And I've got a few stencils of trees and leaves. So we'll do the branches first. I don't remember. Don't ask me where I got these. Don't know. Yeah, don't know. This one, maybe I got it Michael's or something. I don't know. I don't pay attention, and I didn't keep the packaging. So I'm going to move the tag out of the way. I need to get just a dumb piece of paper, I guess. Let me see if I got. There's a dumb piece of paper. Can you hear whatever's going by out there? And I don't want it to be perfect. Like, I don't care if the branches are perfect or anything. I'm just given the idea of color back here. But I do want the ink to be permanent. Of course, on Timmy tissue, I'm not sure if it would be anyway, but we'll give it a go anyway. And I got, what, 2 of my projects done over the weekend. So, yeah, hopefully I can start drawing again and doing some other things that I'd rather do. Now I've got one big one left. And then I'm going to start working on my bathroom, my guest bathroom down here. So, springtime, time for projects. Okay, that looks like enough branches, right? Not reading chat, sorry. Chat's not moving. You guys must be sleeping. Okay, these, I don't know where I got these either. Don't know. I think I'm going to use this leaf. Because when I look at the Timmy tissue, kind of looks like, yeah, a little bit like an oak leaf. So, yeah, we'll do this one. In a couple different shades of green. I'm going to use the little Memento ink pads for this. These colors may be a little hard for you to see. So, yeah, just know that the color's going on. Hell, that's hard for me to see. And I don't care if it's not, I mean, I don't really want it to be perfect. I want it just to be a background because we're going to write a message or a quote or something on top of it. So be thinking about a good quote. Shauna's tag for Vaughn was really pretty too. I got to see part of that the other day. You love the little things? Oh, okay. Hi, Janice. You got it on the Wish app? I may have gotten it. That's where I get a lot of the little things. And yeah, there were like 3 in the set or something. So yeah, that actually stands to reason, Janice. Hope you're doing well. I see you here and there around. Now I'm going to use a little bit darker green. So when I'm putting the green down, I'm pulling up some of the brown, which is good. So the brown will be you know, more like branches. And this weekend too, was it this weekend that I think it was this weekend I played with the Cuttlebug a little bit. The stamps. What stamps? Sharon, I'm sorry. Okay, Joycey, hi, by the way. Okay, keep your quotes, and then I'll ask for them in a little while. I don't want to write them down right now because my hands are dirty. All right, does that look pretty leafy? You guys can't really see, and the colors aren't as dark as they are in my world. Just thinking. All right, I had to do that to find out which lid went with which one. I'm going to look for another little bit darker green pad. I should have. Yeah. Hopefully this one's just a shade darker so we get some color variation going on here. Hard to tell. Yeah, it's really hard to tell. And I'm not going to get out acrylic paint and do it with that, so. Let's see where we are for size. All right, I can always add some more later after we get it put together, right? It does look leafy. Damn it, cute stamps. Yeah, I haven't used any stamps. Oh, the ink pads, these little mementos. You can get these at Hobby Lobby now. They sell like a whole pack of them. I got mine when Joann's was having a big online sale is where I got mine. And they're useful as all get out. You can buy a whole bunch of colors. I paid like $1.50, I think, for each of these. $1 or $1.50. Okay. Now I'm going to figure out how do I want to affix this? I'm kind of thinking I should affix it with matte medium. The problem is putting matte medium on the top of this. Is it'll move the stuff. So let me think for a minute. Do I want to go spray this with a fixative first? I think I do. I think I do. So when we work on top of it, this stuff doesn't move. So I've got some workable fixative here. It will only take a second to go spray this with some fixative. Yeah, I don't want to do spray adhesive. All right, this will only take a sec. All right, buffering. I hope. Yep, I'm buffering. The live audience is buffering right now, so I don't think that shows up on the recording. So I'm just being quiet and letting the buffering do its little thing there. Still don't entirely understand why it does that, but it does just the same. All right, they're saying I'm back. So I'm not back on my second computer, which is weird, but that's fine. Just spreading some matte medium. I think it's the safest adhesive. And I'm not working real fast because I'm waiting for that fixative to go ahead and set up a little bit. All right. I want that big butterfly as far off the paper on that side as I can manage. So and I'll test down here in this area to make sure that the inks on the Timmy tissue are not moving. Oh, that got a nice, it's not hardly bubbly at all, so that's good. I'm happy about that. All right. Dirty hands. All right, I'll lose a little bit on either side of that. All right, I like that. I like that a lot. Hey, Lena, you're not lurking. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put the birds on now, and then we'll paint around the edges. All right, where's my paper? All right, doesn't look like the ink is moving on the Timmy paper, so, and it's the fixative that stopped that. Otherwise, when I put the matte medium on it, it would have moved. No doubt about it. Got it crooked. Eee. I want it more straight up and down. That's good. I like it just like that. Oh, the nice thing about this Timmy paper, I'm not going to have to colorize the edges. That's just smushing right in the background. Coolio. I'm happy about that. All right, now I'll put, I might be sorry that I'm putting matte medium over the whole thing before I get the quote down, but oh well, live and learn. And I'm pushing out any air bubbles that I'm seeing. Fortunately, I'm not seeing many, so that's cool. And the ink is staying put, so I love when a plan comes together. Maybe a little bit of movement. I see a little bit of green tinge, but not that big a deal. Sweet. Sweet. All right. Gonna have to dry this real quick. You like the birds? Yeah, I like that Timmy paper a lot. I really do. All right, let me heat set it real quick. I'm gonna blow it dry, Eileen. That medium dries quick, so. I think I want to put some dark leaves back in. Z here. Hi, Sandra. Mostly in bed 2 weeks. Can't wait till Monday, so it's over. I have another. Oh, Z, I am so praying for you, girl. All right, I just got a bubble here. I gotta get it out. I hope the infection's gone too, Z. If it's another 12 weeks, I'm gonna have to jump in a plane and come out there and hang out with you. And do you guys realize I was thinking this morning, I don't know what got me thinking about it, but I was thinking this morning, it was 1 year ago, you guys, that we were planning our Australia trip. I really wish it was a year ago. I would love to go back. Z would be up on her feet. But I should be happy we got to go, right? Yeah, I'm going to put some of the leaves back in. You want to go back too? I want to go back too, Z. Maybe what we should decide is that when you're back up on your feet and we're all doing good again and saved up some money, we should just plan another trip somewhere. Not necessarily, I mean, Australia would be good, but Jim probably wouldn't have us. But just plan another fun trip somewhere, because that was the best. And it's so hard for me to believe that that's been a year. Where did a year go? Where? All right, maybe I'll use some of these bigger leaves with the darker ink around the edges, because I'm going to put probably a quote or a saying or something in here. This is a pretty simple tag, you guys. This is... I'm trying to think if there's another product. Oops, don't want it on top of the bird. And because I put matte medium down, I can wipe up if I don't want something somewhere, right? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I like that. She would have us. She loves us. She would say that, but yeah, whether or not she'd be like, oh my God, they're coming back. How many pizzas do I have to cook this time? She made the best pizzas for us, you guys. I still think about that. And the other thing I think about a lot is that meal Shaz fixed for us. Oh my God, that was the best. There was just so many good times. Yeah, I would do it again in a minute. I'm trying to kind of stick to the edges here, so that when I do the lettering in the middle. I'm not going to interfere with that. And I'm off the tag up there, so. Oh, the meat pies. Oh, I know. We would have to stay in a hotel, less work for her. That would be fine too. I want a meat pie. I know, me too. And I was telling Robert the other day when we were grocery shopping, do you guys find it really odd that somebody who makes awesome meat pies hasn't moved to the United States and converted all of us to meat pie lovers? I just think somebody from Australia ought to come over here and make great meat pies for us. Come on, Aussies, work with us here. Okay. Yeah, this is looking good. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm getting some now that are going off the page because I don't want everything so perfect, right? Despite Eileen saying, make it perfect. If you guys can think of anything else I should put on it or add, I'd be more than happy. All right. Remember, it's going to be cut out. So, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Dirty hands. Zoe's saying she wants a meat pie. Everybody wants meat pies. Somebody needs to make them. A fast food meat pie franchise, no lie, that tastes just like the ones in that bakery with different flavors. I'm going to be able to use your soap, Kathy. I'm going to need it, actually. All right. Let me get another color out real quick. Let's see if I can. I like the olive. Break up some of this dark green a little bit. You never had a meat pie until you have the Canadian Christmas Eve meat pie. They have meat pies in Canada? You have a pie store there that sells mostly savory pies? Oh, okay. See, I spent my childhood in Canada and never remember having a meat pie anywhere. Shepherd's pie, but they're not the same, not even remotely. They're French and the best in the world. Huh. See, I didn't know anything about that. And now I've got on a white shirt and ink on my hands. Ugh. I'm asking for trouble here. Right here in River City. All right. You know what I think I'm going to do is, if I'm going to use that Krylon workable fixative, I will not spray it in the house. But when Eileen and CB and I bought the powder blender for the colored pencil, in that kit when we bought it, there was a couple spray cans of Fixative. One was a Final Fix, and one was a textured Fixative. So this textured Fixative is like a workable Fixative, and you can spray it in the house. So I'm going to just spray this real quick so that this ink stays put again, but I can work on top of it. Give it a second to dry. Now I have to decide what words I want to put on it and what I want to, if I want to use a stencil, how I want to apply it. So have we thought of a great words or quote or something to put on it? The Aussie Pie Store is in Burien, Washington. Do they ship? Banquet no. Banquet is not going to make a meat pie that can even begin to be an Aussie meat pie. My parents ate meat pies. I don't like pastry. Oh, I love the pastry. A pot pie. Yeah, it's not a pot pie. No, it's, unless you had one, I can't begin to describe it. It's a pastry that's all the way around, and inside is this beef, and it's not even necessarily the beef, or it's the gravy or whatever it's floating in. It's so, pot pies are very disgusting. You can't make a good pot pie. Now, I do like, if you go into a Marie Collander's restaurant, I do like her chicken pot pie in the restaurant. The one you buy in the store is disgusting as well. Okay, do you do Twitter, Denise? Or just give me, somebody write down the name. I can't write it down right now. I'm going to blow dry this Fixative real quick. It's the gravy. Yep, it is. All right, let's do a quote about spring or something like that, because this, the birds and the nest and the eggs and stuff, it makes me think of spring. And I'm so ready for spring. I can't even begin to tell you. Yeah, it's something, the freezing process changes something. You like the tomato sauce one or mince and cheese? I only ate the plain meat ones. But I'm sure I would like any of them. Hell, I'd kill for one of Jen's pizzas right now. I think I'm hungry. We talk about food at my stream all the time. I got arrested on spring break. Use that quote. I got arrested on spring break. But does it have anything to do with this? Because both sides, the thing that the front and the back have in common is they're kind of nature and bird-like. So be thinking about a spring. I could probably Google. All right. Yeah, it's not tacky anymore. And now nothing on top here is going to move now. I can do anything I want on top of this. And it's not going to move. And because I use the workable Fixative, I can continue to work on top of it. So birds of a feather flock together. Actually, Eileen, that is not a bad one because it is from us Fibs. And we kind of are all birds of a feather, right? I actually like that one, Eileen. Can I use parchment paper like baking paper? I'm a little hesitant, Zoe, only because it depends on what temperature you're going to be baking at. But yes, you should be able to. If it's not a very high temperature, yes, you should be able to. Like with an, oh, with an iron, yeah, you can. Kathy likes the quote. Eileen, I think you got our quote. Now, I want it to look really nice, so I think I'm going to use a stencil. And what color lettering do we want? Birds of a feather flock together. I do like that one. I tweeted you a recipe for the friend. Oh, thank you, Jean. Yeah, someday I may just get real energetic and get right on that. And see, some days I don't mind cooking. I love cooking, but other days I'm like, oh my God, why doesn't somebody just do it for me? Okay, CB's saying good quote. All right, Eileen, I hate to admit it, but girl, you came up with a good one. Now I have to decide which lettering I want. I want the curly with the sans serif. I think these only have, this one's too big, I think. I think I want about 1/2 inch lettering. And I think in the other room, I have some serif lettering, which I think for this design, I think I'd like the serif lettering. Let me go see if I have a 1/2 inch serif. I'm pretty sure I do. If I don't, I need to buy one. Yeah, 1/2 inch is going to be good lettering. Let me go see if I have some serif lettering that I like. Only take a sec. Oh, and where's my Focus You Freak card? Because on the back of my Focus You Freak, it says be right back. Don't know where it is. All right. I think this one, I like it a lot. Let me see if I can get where you guys can see it. I like it a lot, but it's going to make the lettering a lot bigger. So I'm going to have to use the other one. Yeah, I'll use the other one. Looking for my pencil. Pencil, there it is. Where did my Focus You Freak card go? I had it here just a minute ago. Bye, Lucy. Okay, thanks, Denise. You guys are going to get me some Aussie meat pies, and then I'm so going to owe you. All right, let's see. Just going to do some quick measuring here. Okay, so let's say 3/8. Okay, so just for birds, I'm going to draw the edge of the tag on top here too, so I know where my margins are. Gotta look. Need to be able to see my marks. Lost it. There it is. All right, I just drew it on there. Where did it go? Okay. 6 and 9. All right, and it's 1/2 inch high, and I have, this is the part that makes Eileen crazy, I think, but probably my favorite part. I might want to do this with black at the top, so I measure it. All right. From the top of the tag to the top of the bird's head is only about 3 inches. And I need to poke a hole up here. So I've got to come down 1/2 inch before I can even start. So I've got 2.5 inches to work with. Just cut the side off at an angle. Geesh. Hi, Allie. I'm right now, all I'm doing is aggravating Eileen. Pretty much. And it needs to be birds of a feather. All right, I'm thinking, but I don't know that I can get flocked together all on one line, and I don't think I can. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can't.
To reach you on your cellular device. An idiot is attempting
Shall we see who's calling?
on your cellular device.
Oops, don't want to do that. Hello? Hello? Robert's not here? Okay. Okay, bye. I don't know why I've been getting so many calls for Robert on this phone. Maybe he gives him my number so he doesn't have to talk to him. All right, there's my mark. Right now, all I'm doing is aggravating Eileen, I promise you. I can't see my pencil, so I have to do it this way. All right, so I need to come down 1/2 inch. I need a little bit of space, so maybe I'll come down 1 1/4, 1/2 inch, 1/4. I don't really want to be writing on the tag, actually, so let's see how the spacing's going to work. 1/2 inch for the hole. And then at least, I think a little bit more than that. So that's my first line, and then 1/4 inch leading. Quarter inch leading, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and I'm right on top of the bird's head. That's going to work. What was Snorlax talking about? Snorlax is a good name, man. All right. I think I've got my spacing figured out. There's the first line, there's the second line, there's the third line, and it's going to be right above the, so that is good spacing. I like it. Now, I have to decide what I'm going to write with. I'm thinking I might have to use a black Sharpie because of this. Where did my fine tip black Sharpie go? Or this microperm pen. Microperm writes pretty much on anything too. Yep, I think I'm going to use the microperm pen and write in it on black. Isis, good. Kick his butt out like right now. Okay, so the first letter is going to go right there. I don't want to write on the tag itself, so I'm going to use this paper as my line to line everything up to. And I'm not going to do the spacing like I would normally do it because Eileen would really start yelling in chat. Hey, Norma, welcome to the party. It's okay if you're late. All right. My idea was birds of A. Yeah, so I'm going to start kind of over here. If I have to go around it with white, I will, to make it stand out, whatever I got to do. Believe it or not, this is not wanting to write on top of that fixative, which kind of surprises me. Because these microperm pens pretty much write on anything. Kind of like Sharpies. I must have trashed out my thin liner Sharpie. Yeah, nothing's wanting to write on this. That's annoying as hell. We'll make it work one way or another, believe me. And if you're using stencils like these, normally your any letters with curves on them will go below the line. So I'll have to go back and fix that. Birds. I don't like the way that's looking. Annoyance right now. Okay, I'm going to see if I can find a different Sharpie. Because I want it perfect, CB. That's just the way I am. You know me. All right, where is? I guess I could always get out the Posca pens, but I should have up here somewhere a decent Sharpie. Hang on, I'm having to unload 15,000 Sharpies here. I'm gonna have to order some thin line ones. I guess I don't have one. I can't. Oh no, here's one. I was gonna say I can't believe that. Not in this household. Hey, Patty. Hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you around in a while. Hope everything's going good. We're making a tag for Miss Vaughn. I'm going to end up having to fix this anyway, CB, so it's probably not going to be as good as I hoped, but it'll be okay.
Now this one's working fine to do the outlines, so that's fine. Birds of a. Okay, that's the 1/4 inch. Make sure I don't want to screw up my spacing here. There we go. That's the line I want right there. And I'm not necessarily centering it, but I'm going to indent it a little bit. If I wanted this perfect, I would measure it out and center it perfectly. But I don't want to listen to Eileen bitch about it. I might have started trying to do this while this was still too damp. So. All right, Eshadar. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Go take your snooze, man. God, I wish we hadn't started talking about meat pies. I'm so hungry now. Come on, pen. That's so weird that these pens don't want to work on top of that workable fixative. Kind of mind-boggling to me. F-E-A-T-H-E-R. When you're doing this directly on this, you really got to pay attention. It's really easy to space out a letter or maybe I should try and add a feather to it too. I do have some feathers. I actually save feathers when I find them. Okay, that's good. I like that. So all we got to do is stuff flock together on this last line, and I don't know how good that's going to work. But I'll go edge to edge, really, and use my space really wisely.
Check chat.
Yeah, we might have a space issue here, but we'll do our best. I hate wrestling with a pen. You guys have no idea how annoying that is to me. Oh, and I ordered some more, another set of M-grams this weekend. I think it should be here tomorrow. I ordered the summer, Shades of Summer, I think it's called. They're really light, pretty colors. All right, am I going to have room for together? If not, yeah, I don't want to go over the bird. We're just going to go for it. I don't, oh man, oh man, oh man.
Yeah, I did. I ordered another set. Oh my God, you have to see Kathy's week 11 page she did on Twitter. Which Kathy, Eileen?
I'm going to do some math here real quick before I paint myself into a corner I'll never get out of. Stop it. All right, this is really, really, really close. I mean, there's like no space for room between the letters.
Thinking.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to put it on that line. I'm just, I should never, ever just do it on the fly. I know the way to do it, right? What the hell's the matter with me? All right, we're going to do our best, and I might have to literally have the letters touching almost. But that's okay. We'll make it work. It's going to be really, really close, so. TOG. Sorry, I get quiet. I have to think. Thinking. Can't talk, thinking. Ugh, we're going to make it, but boy, is it going to be tight. And these letters have no kerning at all. But that's okay. TOG, okay. Did it. We rock. Now, if I drank while I streamed, I would have a shot right now that actually stayed on the actual tag. I mean, I'm not kidding. I did not have an eighth of an inch to spare, really. I have to pull up Kathy Berg's tweet. Okay, I will. Oh, Patty, I know that's so frustrating, but really, I mean, I so get how real life just predicts what you're going to do on any given day. So yeah. All right, here we're pulling up Twitter so we can look what Kathy Berg has done. And we'll share it with all the fibs. See, I just got my head in a position where I got that kind of headache feeling. That's so crazy. Looking. I can't believe how many tweets there are. My gosh, I just looked at this and now I have to scroll. Like, oh my gosh, Kathy, that is so awesome. I'll try and show it. Can you guys see that? You can't see it. The colors are awesome, Kathy. Cool. And there's just like, I can't see it real well. I'll look at on my laptop later. But it looks like just a hint of trees there. That looks so cool. All right, let's darken these letters, finish the lettering, and then I'll decide what else we need to do. I'm not going to fight with this damn pen. I know that. I might have to do this later. Just leave it. I'll get enough of it so you guys get a hint of what's... I'm going to see if the microns will work better. If the microperm doesn't work on it, oh, maybe, well, no, I don't trust a food ball. I only have 5,000 million pens here. You'd think I could find one that would work. I'm just shocked that it doesn't work on this Fixative. That's the thing that's surprising me. Maybe it only works with colored pencil. I don't know. This one's decided it wants to write for a minute, so we'll let it write. Might have to go around it with white or something to make it stand out more. I'll decide that here in a little while. I want it to stand out from the background, not obnoxiously, but just so that you can actually read it. Okay, Patty, since you came in late, we're making tags for Vaughn. She's okay. She's just not feeling real good. So I don't know. A bunch of us are just going to make a book of tags to send to her. So now, doesn't this look better, the lettering, when you use aids to help you? It really does. Actually, this saying reminds me of my mother. This is a saying that my mother said commonly, but she always said it like in a negative way, like if somebody got in trouble, well, that stands trees and birds of a feather flock together. You know, like if you hang out with scum, you turn into scum. But since we hang out with art, we are all artists. For whatever reason, it's okay right now. It's working fairly decent. Keep your fingers crossed that I can get it done. Check and chat. Yeah, we're hoping. Same with your mom. Isn't it funny, CB? It must be a generational thing. Oh no, my parents were they were adamant that I was not going to get in trouble. So the things that most kids would do to get themselves in trouble, I never really got to do. My mom and dad were, they made us do things as a family. On the weekend, we went camping together during summer vacations. And I didn't realize I thought they were punishing me, but I didn't realize what sacrifices my mom and dad were making to make sure that we got to go on, fabulous vacations and keeping us all together. But on Friday nights when all the other kids were going to parties and getting drunk, I didn't get to go because we were with mom and dad. We did everything, like they kept us busy constantly as a family for the most part. And after school, I had a job most of my life. I babysit the kid next door, or I was cleaning for my mother. We had a big family, like she was cooking and I was cleaning. So yeah, I never got a chance to get into trouble. It wasn't until I left home that I got to taste trouble. But even then, I was so scared of disappointing my parents that I wouldn't have done certain things no matter what. Because yeah, I just would never have disappointed my dad. But in the summertime, my dad would actually take off work and drag us all over North America. We got to go to Mexico. We got to go to Canada. Most summers we went to Canada. So I've been in almost all of the Canadian provinces except for the Eastern Seaboard. We didn't go to the Eastern Seaboard, but from Ontario West, even up to the Northwest Territory and the Yukon. I got to go all up in there. They took us to Alaska. We just got to do things that other kids didn't get to do, but I thought they were punishing us. Like, because we couldn't stay home and go swimming with the other kids and stuff like that. But that was a huge sacrifice for my mom and dad. Saved up all year so that my dad could take that time off to get us out of town. But at the time, I didn't appreciate the cost of not working for 3 months so that we could go on these fabulous vacations. So, hi, Scooby. All right. See, doesn't that lettering look better when you just plan it out a little bit? And it looks like that feather is sitting on that line, but that's actually the background. We only had one holiday, was when World War II was declared. Thanks, Eileen. All right, so now I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut the tag itself out so I can put the backer on it. Let me see something. I don't know, when I was writing feather and it came up in my head to add a feather to it. I'm not sure where I would add it. Well, actually, if I put a ribbon, punch the hole and then put a ribbon through the hole, I could actually tie the feather to that. I could do that. It shames me that you've seen more of my country than I have. My dad loved Canada. Oh my God, he loved Canada. We would go later on after we had been to a lot of places. Dad kind of settled on Saskatchewan. He loved northern Saskatchewan because he was a fisherman. I mean, we weren't just traveling all the time, but he loved northern Saskatchewan. So we would go up there and he would fish and just I don't know. Now I look back and think, you know, did I ever thank them adequately for, you know, allowing us to see that? And then we saw the Yukon Territory on our way to Alaska. That was a hell of a drive, believe me. It took 2 weeks on a dirt road. The Alcan Highway was all dirt. So we drove all that way. And we went to Alaska because my sister was married and she got so homesick, and she called home crying. She was so homesick. And my dad, of course, he's not good with girls that cry. So my dad told her, you just hang on till summer and we'll come. And so that was how we got to Alaska, but we got to go through, you know, a lot of the provinces that way. And on the way home, he let us catch a ferry in Alaska and take it down to Vancouver Island. And that was a cool trip, where we took the truck and the trailer and everything onto the ferry and then got to ride the boat down to Vancouver Island, the northern point of Vancouver Island. So, yeah. And then when I grew up and got married, Jim and I did a pretty extensive trip through British Columbia. I love British Columbia. I love Vancouver Island. I love Kamloops. There's just something so gorgeous. I've been to Banff and Jasper and Dawson Creek and hi, little sister Cheryl. All right, so there's the tag. And believe me, you guys, this tag is not small. This is 5 inches across by 8 1/4 inch high. I hope I just cut it that big. Yeah, 8 1/4 inches high by 5 inches wide. So, yep, on the back side, I'm going to go ahead and glue the girl on. I love her. I'm glad we're figuring out a way to get her to bond because I just love her. So, okay. I'm going to do it again with matte medium just because I trust it more than any other adhesive. Let me get out a glue sheet so I don't end up with glue everywhere. Thanks, Kathy. Kind of just an idea out of nowhere, right? But I do love that Timmy Holtz. I love that bird tissue paper of his. So it's kind of cheating because I used his art rather than my own. But yeah, I just love that tissue paper. So I'm happy with it. Can't spend a lifetime doing it. Make sure I get really, really good coverage so it doesn't want to come up. It's surprising how quick this matte medium dries. You've got to kind of work fast. Leave a little bit excess to fill in the cracks. Okay, here we go. All right, hopefully I got that on there pretty straight. Yeah, I did. Sweet.
What, Eileen? Janet. What? Okay, I'm listening to you.
Go ahead. Say what you got to say. I'm listening, Eileen. I'm listening.
Is Joycey leaving? Bye, Joycey. Have a great afternoon. The F on flocked will be hole punch through.
The F on flocked. Oh. Oops.
Damn it.
That's not happy. I'm not sure that there's an answer for that other than poor planning. Yeah, I'm not sure that there's anything we can do about that at this point. If anybody has a solution, speak up now or forever hold your peace. You want me to start over? Or the R the other way? Yeah. Well, no, it's going to well, let's see if they did it on this way. Yeah, it would be the R over here. Well, I'll let Colleen decide which is the front and which is the back. I'm not sure that I really care either way. But yeah, we're going to lose the letter no matter what. The only other thing would be to start over, and I'm not prepared to do that, given my pile of crap here that I need to work on. Thinking about it. Yeah, I'm just not sure that there's much I can do about that, Eileen. We're going to lose a little bit of the lettering. Poor planning.
Hopefully it will be between the punches.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not sure that I can do anything about it. And Colleen can decide which is the front or the back. Because this, I mean, I would make this the front for sure. But Colleen can decide. Doesn't matter to me. And this is thick enough now that I don't want to add anything else to it because she's going to have probably, I mean, this is fairly thick. It's watercolor paper with, you know, this calendar paper isn't real thick. It should punch okay. I hope. The only other thing she could do, you know, is to add a piece and punch through that. Yeah. Not sure at all.
Put a note on the wall beside the lady.
Put a note on the wall.
You want me to graffiti up the wall? Yeah, I'm just going to have to leave it. Yeah, that's what I think too.
Thanks, Kimberly. Thanks, you guys. I don't know that I want to graffiti up the wall. And I don't think I'm going to put any matte medium on this because I'm really sensitive to this thickness now. As far as poor Colleen having to punch through it, I don't want to break her punch. Because that's one thing you guys got to keep in mind is, you know, Colleen's got to be able to punch through it. Let me decide where the little hole is going to be. I really need to clean this thing out. I have a thing of pens right next to me, and I'm looking for the white one to put a mark where I want to punch. I'll just use black, I guess. All right, there's 2.5. I want to come down to about there. Now I'm going to punch through that woman's head. No, I'm not. So she's going to have a hole in her head. We're not going to have lettering, or the woman's not going to have a hole in her head, but no worries. All right, I can punch through it with this easy enough. So that's too big. Normally tags have reinforcers around that hole. I'm not sure I'm going to go to that much trouble. Trying to see which punch I have here. And that one's not big enough, I don't think. I had another punch. You know you got too much crap when you can't even remember what you own. That's for dang sure. Let's see. Let me see if I want to put a reinforcer around it or not. If this one's big enough, might not be big enough. I could. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'll just find a ribbon, or I'll probably actually dye a ribbon out of that seam tape that I bought. Eileen, you know which one I'm talking about, the seam binding. Hi, Deb. Sign it. Yep, I have to sign it. I'll sign on this side because this side is just, I just think it's pretty for her. See if I can get one of these pieces of crap pens to write. Annoying. I'm getting on Amazon and ordering a box of these this afternoon. I'm sick of this. All right. Signed it. Vaughn's going to love it. I bought a punch that makes reinforcers when I bought the bookbinding thingy from... Oh, cool. Yeah, you can make them easy enough. I mean, I could get out that hole cutting thing that I've got and make them, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to mess with it. It's going in a book with a bunch of... You have to remember, this is going in with a bunch of other art from all of you. So, whether or not there's the hole up there is reinforced, I don't think is going to matter a whole heck of a lot. So the only other thing I've got to decide is if I think I would like to ink the edges just to kind of make it look a little finished, and I'll do that with black to tie the blacks all together. So I will do that. I like inked edges. Yeah, if you don't like them, oh well. That's blue. That's brown. Why we just use the blue one. So I'll put a note in this to Colleen. She can decide which side to punch. I don't really care. And I suppose we could round the bottom corners. And at this point, there's a ton of stuff you can do. And I don't think I'm going to do any of it. Punch in one step, decorate sticker paper, and then punch them. Yeah, for sure, Jean. It feels really good. I have to say, I like the feel of matte medium. But this is a big tag, believe me. I'll just dress around the hole a little bit. This side too. I just like inked edges. Just make it think it looks a lot better. So CB, I want to see your tag. Have you already mailed it off to Colleen? I've got to get this off in the mail tomorrow. Like, I was going to send something special for Colleen, and now I won't have time to get to town to get it. Maybe I should make Robert go to town with me and take me to dinner. We went to dinner last night, though. All right, nobody's talking to me. CB, I'm really glad you thought to put this on the back, because I hadn't really given any thought to what I was going to do on the back of my tag. Probably at the end, I would have just probably put a solid color piece of paper on it and just stenciled it with a nice design or something. But I like this a lot better. So thanks for the idea, man. I like it. I like it. Not tomorrow in the mail. Guess I'll just have to wait then. Yeah, I've got to get this in the mail. There's no way I can get it in the mail today, obviously. The mailman's already come. So with any luck, it'll get to Colleen by Friday. So that's really pretty much what I was going to do today. Unless you guys want to see something or whatever, I could end this a little bit early. Y'all could get something done before you go to Jean's. You got to tell me what you want to do. I just got matte medium on this. Duh. You want to see the frozen ice cubes again? It should be a little bit drier now that I smushed it all over the place. Let me see. Oh, and I'll pick out a feather because I will put something through this hole and I will choose a feather. So which feather do I want? Look at this little baby one. Is that not cute? Ah, look at the baby feather. I'm not going to use this one, but look at that little feather. I'm trying to find a piece of paper that I can look at that little feather. Isn't that cool? Oops. I'm going to use a bigger one than that, though. There's a feather. Those two are almost the same size. That one's kind of a cool feather. This is a guinea feather. I have a whole bag of guinea feathers in the basement. Robert's son and daughter. Oh, maybe that little white one's kind of cute. This one's kind of cute too. Just a little feather collection here. I think this one, that one's kind of cool looking. Look at the white one with the blue. Isn't that a cool feather? Just looking at them makes you itch.
can I use alcohol to clean technical pens? I don't, Vicky. I'm not sure that it would hurt anything, honestly, but it would depend on what you've put in it. Cleaning the outside barrels and stuff like that, yeah, alcohol would be fine. But when I clean mine, I put them in the ultrasonic cleaner, and I use jewelry soap on them, a mild soap. But I can't imagine why alcohol of any kind would hurt anything, in all honesty. So, yeah, I mean, if it's really stuck on, I would soak it in alcohol maybe, or soak it in water with Murphy's oil soap. I'm sending a couple of dollars to Colleen. Just a few from most of us will cover, I'm sure. Okay, CB, I'll do that as well. Yeah, so now I got to decide which one I want to add. That one's too little. Probably between these two. I think this solid one. Yeah, the solid one is a more perfect feather. So, why would feathers make you itch? I see feathers as good luck. I always feel like my mom sent them from heaven. So I never forget her. And I have found feathers in some really weird places. So I'm not sure how I will affix this, but I will affix it to probably the tag. The black and white polka dot feather. Norma, if you want me to, okay. If you want me to send you some, I'll have to go down. I shouldn't even offer this, but I think I have a bag downstairs if you want some. Can I get in on this? Yeah, Kia, I don't see why you couldn't. Somebody named Jack is here. Hi, Jack. You're 27 years old. Oh my God, I have grandkids older than you. So yeah, I will somehow incorporate that feather onto the, but I'm going to dye the seam binding to match the tag. So, and then I'll get it out in the mail tomorrow. And I'm glad you mentioned sticking a couple dollars in. I would have probably thought of it before I mailed it off, but yeah, I'll do that as well, CB. And I do have an envelope, I think the perfect size. Actually, since we've got a few minutes, do we want to, let's decorate an envelope to send this in. I just cut a bunch of them the other day, so. Yep, that'll fit perfect. Yeah, let's go ahead and, yeah, it's glued. Let's go ahead and decorate an envelope for Colleen. I think I did hers blue like I did the other one the other day. What color should we use? Thanks, Deb. Double pun would be if you made your own envelope and draw a black belt on the front. A black belt. A double pun, a black belt. I mean, I could do a black belt, Lena. I'm just not understanding the joke yet. Double pun would be if you made your own envelope, because I did make my own envelope. I cut that. It's my own. And I always try. Oh my God, have you forgotten the black belt card? Oh, for God's sakes. Now I get it. Oh my God, I did forget, Lena. That is funny. Yeah, where she was trying to tie the two ends. Oh, I wonder if I did that, if she would draw a feather on the envelope. I could do that. That was so funny. That was.
Okay, let's just do a background first, and I'll do the background the same as I did for the tag, where we just, what's a pretty color? Let's do a nice yellow-orange one. Yeah, the black belt. Oh my gosh, that was funny. How to turn a white envelope yellow in 2 seconds. Okay. Again, I just use the Neo 2s and use a baby wipe as a tool to spread the color. Isn't that an awesome way to do a background? Fastest thing ever. Looks like sunshine on a cloudy day. And the nice thing about the baby wipe is it's damp, but it's not wet.
Oh, okay, Norma. Yeah, they got to get in the mail fairly quickly. I think Colleen was wanting to get them out in the mail on Friday. So, yeah, they need to get in the mail pretty quickly.
I'm hoping if I get it in the mail tomorrow, look at my hands. If I get it in the mail tomorrow, she'll have it by Friday. I'm hoping. All right. Do we want to do a feather or black belt? The black belt actually for Colleen makes a whole hell of a lot more sense. I could just tie it up above her name. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with the black belt. We'll make it an inch wide black belt. Did I go down 2 inches? See how long my memory is? Half a minute. Not even. Pens don't necessarily like writing on
Neo Color 2s if you don't get them.
all right, I'm thinking here. How do I want to do the knot of the belt? Let me see if I can Google up an image before I get too many marks on the paper here. Where is my Google search? We need a karate knot. All right, let's see if we can get a halfway decent. Yeah, we can. All right. This one's really good, actually, because it just shows I'm gonna, oh, why won't it blow up? All right, anyway. All right, so about here on it. I don't want that much curve. And I won't color this part in because that's where the address will end up being. Or I could actually put the address over here. But that's the drawing, how they show it.
You're curious about the ice?
If she remembers, she'll laugh. Look, this black pen isn't wanting to work on the neo. Just leave it over there, honey.
Okay.
I'll do the knot itself in black, but then I'm probably going to have to paint the knot itself in gray so that you can see the knot marks, right?
There's your karate knot.
All right, let's see if we've got a dark gray. We'll see if she gets it. I'm glad I'm going to have this envelope done too. There's no excuse for why this can't get in the mail. Mañana. This actually is Payne's Gray, I think. It's got that blue tint to it. Yeah, Payne's Gray. Does Neocolor 2s have a black? I was going to say, I don't know that I've ever used a black. Where would I even put black? Noir. I'm going to add some black in here. Darken it up just a little bit. And this is Statler rather than the Neo 2. You're so funny, Lena, to think of this. Looks a mess, but it'll come out okay, I think. Hi, Judy. Yeah, I don't know where my black went. I have a white here, but I don't know where my black went. I'm not going to worry about it, that's for sure. But yeah, just don't know where it went. All right, I'll pick another part of my baby wipe, and I'm still going to use it just like a paintbrush. Oops, went outside the line a little bit there. Oh, well. Can't stay inside the lines.
I'm gonna go get some propane. You need anything from town?
Are you going all the way into town or just down to the corner?
No, I'll probably go in town.
Okay. No, I can't really think of anything, Ed.
If you do, call me.
Okay. Yeah, I can't think of anything that we really need. But I'm not thinking about that, so. Okay. Go have fun.
Bye.
Bye. Come here.
Let me might just do that.
You need to wash your face before you go to town.
No, sorry about
Chocolate
that.
on it. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Have
Think of
fun.
something, call me.
I will. I will. I will.
I won't be very long. I'll be just right in and right back.
Eileen said hi, my sweet Robert.
Bye.
Did you say hi to Eileen?
Hi, Eileen.
She said hi to you. He's out of here. Going to get some propane. Well, I don't like how I went out the line, so I'm going to clean that up a little bit. Where is my water pen? Right there. We'll clean it up a little bit. So I'm curious, has the new computer worked out well today? Because it's not too late. I can send it back. She needs coffee, M&Ms, and ice cream. I've got all that. All right, let's see. Maybe we can give it some dimension here by doing a couple highlights here along the top. It's going to be darker in there. All right, now I will get some real black. pretty impossible on this, but I'll put in what little bit of shadow I can. All right, that's going to be coming out of there, so the shadow will be here. Shadow will be there. And this down here is all darker because it's all in shadow, right? Put some wrinkles in the fabric. All right, focus, you freak. Where's the focus, you freak? Focus, you freak. Is that better? Hi, Carrie Ann. Hugs on you. Hope you're doing well. All right, and then where's a little bit lighter gray? Don't have a lot of selection in the Neo colors for grays. Like if you buy Prismacolor, you get what, every color gray known to man. Not so in the Neo colors. Okay. We'll put the shadow on this side. Thanks, Lena. For a 5-minute drawing, not bad. I can live with it. We'll have to remember to tell Colleen that it was actually your idea. I just did the legwork. All right, let's pull up some more highlights in the belt itself. Okay, yeah, when I look at it, it looks okay. All right. That's the way it's going to go then. Oh my gosh. It's probably Lane. Let me go tell him I'm streaming real quick. Hey, Goofball. I'm streaming right now. Are you looking for the rat? You might be able to catch him. He might be over at the garage right now. He just left. He was headed into town.
Oh, all right.
You already left? Oh, is the Kia gone?
Yeah.
Yep, he's gone. Long gone. Did you need something? Okay. I'll talk to you later then. Okay. Come back later. Bye. Okay. Sorry. All right, we got a tag, we got an envelope. Let me show you the, I'm just going to let it continue drying. but I lost a lot of the watercolor flowed off of the paper. Oh my God, I have no room here. I'm glad I got that off my chest. Pull out. So here you go. Which way has it got to go? This way. Sorry. There's the ice cube art. It's weird. And I might just go ahead and put something on top of this one now, because it looks like a river. I think she will too, CB, if she remembers. But yeah, here's the ice cube art. I'd love it if it was all like that. So I'm going to come up with a different plan. I really am. But I like how it dries around the edges, and then it's going to be dark in there. So yeah. You want me to pick it up? Maybe pick a different color next time. Really looks like blood. Well, I have a blue one too, but I'm not going to move the blue one. I'm going to go ahead and let it dry completely, just like it is. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. It was a crazy project, and I may still try and do it. I don't know. We'll just see. Maybe a different color. Pick it up. I'm not going to pick it up. Yes, Lena. Stinking red. I know. Stinking red. So the only thing I have left to do now is dye some seam binding tape. And what color will go good with both sides? Probably green, which Eileen will love. Green. This goes back over there. Next time use smaller ice cubes. Yeah, well, I can break the ice cubes up. That's what I was thinking too, is break them up and put them different places throughout the paper, right? So, yeah. Got it done. One more project off the to-do list, and I still have to finish Lena's. But I have to be, when I'm working on that, I have to be in a really funny mood. And this weekend, I just wasn't in a funny mood. So, yeah. You're supposed to use ice cubes, not blocks of dry ice. All right. So I think this stream, we have about done enough damage. I love the little birds. Oh, Colleen already got I sent her a tag last week. I am working on something for you, Lena. Do you want to see part of it? I would show you part of it, or would you rather be surprised? Hi, One Jess. Thanks, you guys. You want to see part of it? All right. It's probably buried, but I will show you part of it. The best part, I'm not going to show you, because that's a part that I still have to finish. Hang on, it should be right here. All right, here we go. And I'm not going to show you that, but I will show you this, because I think it was you at one time said something about you'd never seen an ATC or received an ATC or something like that. I'm pretty sure it was you, but I don't know. So then the other day when I went shopping and I got that die cut, this die cut is the one I'm talking about. When I got this die cut, it gave me an idea to go ahead and make you a little envelope of extraordinary ATCs. And so I had extras of some of the ATCs that I've made for different swaps. So I don't know if I should take them out or if I should make you wait. Oh my God, a jail cell. So I'll just go ahead and pull them out and show you the ATCs. And these are from swaps from a long time ago. Like this one, oh, I didn't put a date on it, but this was a swap that I hosted. So that goes in there first. I really like this little thing that I bought. But to hold ATCs, I thought, oh, that is so perfect. And then this one was one. Let's see, I think, I guess I must have hosted that one too, Spring ATC. That was 2017. Yeah, I could have done that in 2017. So that one goes in there. And that was a spring swap. And this was that same swap because I made two for that swap. But since it's spring, I thought I could send you both of those. Remember when I did that, you guys? I was driving all over the damn place looking for those freaking googly eyes. Ugh. All the same size. That was so annoying. For googly eyes. Now they're getting bent up. All right. And then this was music. Oh, your birth year and the decade. So I was born in 1956, and these are records that were popular at the time I was born. You were not even a glimmer in your mother's eye. Can you show my tag if you want on Twitter? Oh, you sent me a DM and you want me to show it on stream? I could do that, Zandra. So I'll put these all back in later. And then this is that trash art that Eileen made me do that I love this. I think this is really fun. So you got an artist trading coin and a bunch of ATCs. So you can't ever say that you didn't get them again. So hopefully they're as much fun when you get them. But there'll be two more surprises in there anyway. Okay, so I'll look at my DMs right now. And they've said I can show their tags so we all get to see them. This is a special treat. Yeah, you'll have more funner when you get them in person. More funner. All right, so it's a Twitter DM. Let's see. Come on, open, open, open. Oh, Z, that is so gorgeous. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, there we go. Look at Z's tag. Let me see if I can turn off the light. Oh, I hate that you can't see stuff on camera. Z, that is gorgeous. It's got your Frida girl on it. And it's got some watercolor flowers. Memories last forever. Oh, Z, that's so pretty. I love that. Okay, now CB, did CB say I could show hers too? All right, I'm going to show it, CB. This is really awesome. You drew that and painted it, didn't you? There's nature's beauty. Can you see that? Okay, and I'm going to try. It looks like you, the background, looks like tissue paper crumpled up or something. I don't know. So it's just kind of a muted background with the pink and the green. And then some die cut flowers. And then I think she watercolored these, the flower that the bird is drinking out of. And it looks like the neck of the bird has stickles on it. That is gorgeous too, CB. Oh, you guys did so good. Hold close to the camera. Okay. Is that better? Focus, you freak. There we go. There, that's better. Yeah, and it worked, CB. Your technique worked. The muted background looks like a kind of a field of flowers off in the distance. So yeah, it worked awesome. Awesome. The hummingbird is adorable. You guys, you both did great. So Darren, I see your message and I will respond later, okay? Oh, okay, you're gonna DM yours too? Okay. So I'll check for a message from Eileen. Here we go. Oh, Eileen, this is so cute. Look at this, you guys. Oh, you guys have done so good. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Well, I can't tell if it's making it better or worse. Come on. See, now this is hacking me off. There we go. Discover. You fussy cut that out? You didn't fussy cut that. Is that a die cut or did you fussy cut that? The butterflies, I think, are die cuts. And then the circles. Oh, how cool is that, Eileen? And then the little fairy crawling on the flower. They're so awesome. I love that. They're all die cuts? Okay. Yeah, that is just so pretty. And then did you spray the background, Eileen? Or just watercolor? Just spread watercolor. Yeah, it is going to be a good tag book. Well, the reason Eileen went pink is because of Vaughn. Vaughn is a pink girl. So Eileen just had to suck it up and do something nice for somebody else for a change. Yeah, a lot of people did flowers. I'm probably the only weirdo that didn't, but I just like the birds. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a nice book for Vaughn. So I'm excited. You cheated at scrapbook paper. It looks like watercolor though. It really does. So I will get this addressed. Try and think of something to include for Colleen and some money for postage. And yeah, I'm glad it's done. And I appreciate you guys being here and egging me on and helping me. And with any luck, Lena, I can get your project done. Now that the others are done, I hope I can get it done. Oh, you DM'd yours too, Sharon? Okay. Yeah, hopefully with any luck, I can get that done by the end of the week. Okay, Sharon also sent hers. Oh, that's pretty. Now you and I went with a bird theme. You have birds and flowers. Well, that's really pretty, Sharon. That looks like actual material up in there. She did collage with music paper and a bird. Very pretty, Sharon. Very, very. Let me see if I can get this stupid thing to focus. Focus, you freak. There we go. And then it goes immediately out of focus. It just really doesn't like a white background. We need to ban Colleen from watching the stream so the envy is a surprise. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's right at the end of the stream. Most people, frankly, do not watch a 3-hour stream. They watch for a while in the beginning, but they don't get to the end. So she'd have to be hardcore to stay through all the way to the end. You think so, Monique? All right. So, yeah. Jean comes on in like 7 minutes, so you've got time to go get something to drink and pate. And hopefully this is not too thick for Colleen to punch through. Yeah, hopefully. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. I guess I'll catch you around on the interwebs. And I'll see you at Jean's. All right, adios, ladies.